Have you ever felt like you're standing on the edge of a cliff, with the whole world pushing you from behind? Like the ground beneath you is crumbling, and there's nowhere to go but down. That was me. Not literally on a cliff, but the feeling was the same. I was in a place so dark, so heavy, that the only escape I could see was the final one. The city lights below my apartment window used to look like a galaxy of possibilities. But that night, they just looked like cold, distant stars, indifferent to the black hole that was swallowing me whole. Every failure, every broken relationship, every harsh word ever spoken to me replayed in my mind like a horror film on a loop. The weight of it all was unbearable. I convinced myself that my absence would be a relief to everyone, including myself. The pain had to stop, and this seemed like the only way. As I stood there, lost in my own void, a strange thing happened. It wasn't a voice from the heavens, or a sudden flash of insight. It was a memory, a simple, almost forgotten one. I was a kid, maybe 6 or 7, and I had built this magnificent Lego castle. It was my masterpiece. I spent days on it. Then my cousin, in a fit of toddler rage, knocked it over. I was devastated. I remember sitting there, amidst the colorful plastic ruins, just sobbing. My grandfather came in. He didn't say much. He just sat on the floor with me, and together, piece by piece, we started to rebuild. He didn't fix it for me. He helped me fix it. He showed me that even when things are completely shattered, they can be put back together. Sometimes, they can even be made stronger, better than before. As we were building, he looked at me and said, "Son, life is a lot like these Legos. It's going to fall apart sometimes. People will knock you down. But you always have the power to pick up the pieces and build again. And the most important thing to remember," he said, tapping my chest, "is that you have a good heart. And as long as you have that, you can build anything." Standing at that window, that memory hit me like a physical force. It was like my grandfather's hand on my shoulder, steady and warm. And in the silence of my apartment, I heard his voice as clearly as if he were right there. "He loves you so much. Don't disappoint him." The words hung in the air. For a moment, I was confused. Who? Who loved me? My family? My friends? I felt I had let them all down. And then it clicked. The he my grandfather was talking about wasn't a specific person. It was that power, that potential, that good heart he told me I had. It was the me I had forgotten existed, the kid who could build castles from chaos, the person who, despite all the cracks and breaks, was still capable of love, of creation, of rebuilding. I was disappointing that person. I was about to throw away the most precious gift I had, the chance to rebuild. I stepped back from the window, my legs shaking. The tears that came weren't tears of despair anymore. They were tears of relief, of recognition. I wasn't just this collection of failures and heartbreaks. I was also that little boy with a pile of Legos and an infinite number of ways to put them together. That night didn't magically solve all my problems. The next morning, the bills were still there. The loneliness was still a real thing. But something fundamental had shifted inside me. I had found a piece to hold on to, a starting block. I called a helpline that night. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, admitting I couldn't do it alone. The voice on the other end was calm and kind. They didn't offer easy answers, but they listened. And for the first time in a long time, I felt heard. If you're watching this and you're in that dark place, if you feel like you're on the edge of that cliff, please hear me. You are not alone. There's a part of you, a resilient, creative, powerful part that is waiting for you to pick up the pieces. It might be buried under a lot of pain and rubble, but it's there. It's the hand of hope reaching out for you in the dark. Please take it. Reach out. Call a friend, a family member, or a helpline. You are worth rebuilding. The world needs the castle that only you can build. Thanks for listening.